It's actually the Hcup Motorsport Cup that's now running out there. So first away was Zach Fuller from Jesse Stroud, Hamish Fox, Chris Smith. So bikes to look out for this would be number 1, Jesse Stroud. Number 80 is Zach Fuller. Number 692, Hamish Fox in the Hcup Motorsport Ninja Cup. In the higher songs, looks like look out for Lauren May, Justin Reed and Josh Augenstein. Through they go, number 1, Jesse Stroud. Matey, Zach Fuller. 692, Hamish Fox. 25, Chris Smith. 10, Ben Cook. 3, Lauren May. Looks like Jesse Stroud from Zach Fuller through the Porsche Dipper. We had Zach Fuller from Jesse Stroud, Hamish Fox, Chris Smith. This race proudly sponsored by Hcup Motorsport and MTF Finance. Fastest time so far in this race is 1 minute 15.061 by number 80, Zach Fuller. Looks like Zach Fuller, Jesse Stroud, Hamish Fox, Chris Smith, Ben Cook, all through the Right, we have still leading number 80, Zach Fuller from 1, Jesse Stroud, 692, Hamish Fox, 25, Chris Smith, 10, Ben Walker. Right into the Porsche Dipper, it looks like Zach Fuller from Jesse Stroud, Hamish Fox, Chris Smith, Ben Cook. Jesse Stroud, now leading from Zach Fuller, Hamish Fox, Chris Smith, Ben Cook, Lauren May. Right, we had Jesse Stroud, Zach Fuller, Hamish Fox, Chris Smith, Right, there's a checkered flag going out to...
You have to wait.
Well, we had Jesse Stroud from Zach Fuller, but unfortunately Hamish Fox fell off in the Porsche Dipper on the last lap there, so third place went to Ben Cook. Fastest time of that race went to Jesse Stroud with a time of 1 minute 14.094. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I have the pleasure of Paul Stewart, the club president here. Good morning, Paul, and it looks like we're having another successful series and round here. Thanks to you for a lot of work that you put into the club. Is there anything you'd like to tell the people that we've got coming along in the future, or anything in the club that you'd like to talk about, please?
Well, firstly, I'd like to thank everybody for supporting the club and coming along to race. The club works very hard to put on these meetings. They're not cheap, and we work towards making it affordable to the riders, but on the same token that the club can afford to do it. So anybody that comes along and supports us, we really appreciate their effort and the fact that they're here racing. We've been a little bit lucky that the weather's been good for the 3 rounds this year. And looking forward, we have Motorfest coming along in March, and we'll be looking for big fields again in that meeting. This will be a 2-day. It's part of the New Zealand NZSBK. There will be the top echelon of riders from all over the country coming to that, rather than just the local top riders that we have here at present. It's good to see so many fields being supported, and that we will have side chairs moving through the ranks. We've got the GSX Gixxers, 150s. We've got this new Yamaha 150 class, the 300s, 650 Pro Twin, Superbike 600s, side chairs, and of course the ever faithful High Sung class sponsored by Carl Cox and Ken Dobson through MTF. So it's very much appreciated that you guys make the effort to come along. We work very hard within the club in some of the hidden things, and that is efforts made to support and cajole the marshals to be here. These people do a tremendous job, and without their being here, we couldn't run meetings and you guys and the riders couldn't get their jollies off racing around the circuit. I'd like to thank my committee for their work so far through this season, but as I say, behind the scenes, which nobody ever gets to see. And if you're talking to any of our club members or the stewards, clerks of course, just have a chat with them and they would enlighten you as to what goes on behind the scenes. There is an awful lot of work that these people do as volunteers, and it's much appreciated by everybody.
Thank you for that, Paul. That was very good. I myself, I'm indebted to actually the work that the club actually puts in, and especially to you, Paul. It's an incredible amount of work that you do, and I'm actually quite, how would I put it, the number of riders that we've got at the moment that are holding championships, things like that, and that are coming through again. It's the likes of the Ninjas, the Hyasungs and things like that. And I think that the club has got a big future, and all we need is a few more bodies to come along and help out and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I think that's something that has been forgotten and is probably not acknowledged enough by Motorcycling New Zealand for a start off, and that is the effort put in over the last 9 years by Hysung to promote motorcycle racing, particularly in Auckland, but also that these riders like Daniel Medham, Nathaniel,
Avalon
Biddle, they all went through the Hysungs, and this is the Auckland Club's nursery, and we very much appreciate what Ken has done for the club and for Hysungs, and I'm sure that the riders that have gone through those classes, or that class in particular, appreciate what he's done for them also.